Hi, today from Bailey Pottery, we're going to show you how to create fish platters. We carry all the products that you need to complete this project, and you can find links to these items in our blog post. We begin by creating a fish template. The template wraps around the circumference of our 5x10 inch oval-shaped wood drape mold. When we are happy with our drawing, we cut our template out of our newsprint paper. Now that we have our template, we move to the clay. We selected standard number 240 white clay for this platter, and we use our Bailey 16-inch Mini-Mite 2 tabletop slab roller to roll a long, even slab. And we also have a blog post featuring the Mini-Mite, so if you'd like more information on this tool, be sure to check that out. After smoothing the canvas texture from the slab, we lay a durable, flexible rubber mat with the texture of fish scales face down onto the slab. Then we run a rolling pin over the back of the mat to emboss the clay with the texture. And we continue adding texture to the remaining section of the slab. The next step involves placing our paper template onto our textured slab and using a needle tool to cut out the form. Next, we will carefully remove all the excess clay, and then we'll be adding in a little more texture. In addition to the fish scales along the body of the fish, we wanted to add another texture to the fish's fins. So here we're using an MKM 6cm wooden patterned roller. And we have many texture tools to choose from at Bailey. After we've added the texture, it's time to drape the slab over the mold. We line the two up to find a nice center, and then carefully transfer the slab to the mold onto a piece of drywall board, flipping it so that the clay is texture side down against the mold's surface. Cupping our hands around the exterior of the plate, we gently move the clay against the mold. Cover the fish with plastic and allow the piece to dry while monitoring the drying process. Later, we can use a soft rib to smooth the foot and a rubber touch-up tool to smooth the corners of the fins alongside the exterior of the rim. When the platter is leather hard and the form is well set up, it is time to flip the form onto the foot. We placed a small lug of clay on our workboard to support the tail as it dries. It's important to remove the mold before the clay dries and shrinks around it. At this point, we can now add small additions of clay to the platter's interior. Here we are giving our fish its eye. Whenever attaching two parts of clay to one another, it's always important to score them and to add slip for the best adhesion possible. The platters should dry slowly and under plastic before bisque firing to the appropriate temperature. We fired our platters to cone 04 in our Bailey top-loading electric kiln. After giving our platters a quick cleaning with a damp sponge, we apply one layer of Michelman's wax resist to the foot. For these fish, we selected a few dinnerware-safe, mid-range glazes from Amico. Our glazing strategy is one recommended by Amico and deemed successful by many potters, to layer Amico Celadon glazes under Amico Potter's Choice glazes. We fired these fish platters to cone 5 in a 7 cubic foot Bailey top-loading electric kiln. 2 fish fit perfectly on one layer with space around for other items as well. And here are our lovely handmade fish platters, ready for service. Thanks again for watching. Remember, at Bailey, you can find the best brands of pottery tools, equipment, and supplies in the industry, all at great discounts.